I have a Miele CVA4062 and it is not dispensing coffee even though I hear the brew unit moving and it will dispense hot water from the hot water dispenser.
What's the make and model of your machine? And can you guesstimate how old it is?
Miele CVA4062 to 3 years old.
Do you plan on doing the work yourself?
Not sure yet.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
Where are you located?
Okay. Got it. I'm sending you to a secure page on JustAnswer so you can place the $5 fully refundable deposit now. While you're filling out that form, I'll tell the appliance technician about your situation and then connect you to.
Hi, I am Tech Michael, an expert in this field, and I will be assisting you today. I am a master technician that's dedicated to giving you the best answer possible. If you are new to the site, this is briefly how it works. 1. We may need some back and forth to exchange information, if needed, and there is no extra cost for replying. 2. I will give you the best possible answer for your problem without the ability of actually being present with you. The better you describe the problem, the quicker I can help. 3. I'm not sure from your initial info, what exactly is happening. Please clarify that so I can help. You say water goes through, but does it really, or does just sound like it's making coffee? But nothing comes out? Thank you, Tech Michael.
Michael, the machine has 2 separate nozzles. One to dispense coffee, the other to dispense hot water. The hot water is coming out fine, so the water intake mechanism and the pump are working fine. When I try to make a coffee, the machine makes all the right sounds. I hear the grinder and the brew unit moving and compressing, and I hear water dripping into the drip pan, but no coffee comes out. Also, if I select the rinse cycle, some water does come out of the coffee spigot, but the water pressure is less than normal. I have already tried to soak the brew unit in warm soapy water and also have taken apart and cleaned the brew unit filter, but same symptoms persist. Let me know if you have other questions. Thank you.
Hi, thanks for all that info. Okay, does the coffee grinds ever get wet?
They do get somewhat wet, but according to the manual that is normal. And I would say they are moist to a point of slightly falling apart, not swimming in water.
Hi, okay, please run a few descales like this. Mix up a batch of distilled white vinegar to water 50 to 50%. Then add it to the machine and let it sit overnight. Try to run it. Do this for 3 times over 3 days. It sounds like you have simply scale buildup in the unit. This works about 80% of the time to fix this. Make sure there is no coffee in the machine when you do this. In any case, I will stick with you until this is complete. Also, it is the only way I am credited for my time and expertise with you. Once you rate, I will be notified and will add your question to my priority list so you can reach me anytime until this problem is solved. Then you can reach me by simply replying to this message anytime. Thank you sincerely, Tech Michael.
Hi. I tried as you suggested, but the machine will not descale. I start the descale cycle, it asks me to empty out the drip tray, but when I put it back, nothing happens. I tried resetting the descaling cycle and then start the process over, but the same thing happened.
Hi, don't try to run it on descale, just try to run it normal like you were doing to make coffee. It takes a few times to clear the problem. But if after a few times if there is no improvement, please let me know, because you will need to replace a part and I will help you all the way with that process. Thank you, Tech Michael.
Hi, so I have tried to pour coffee 4 or 5 times and nothing happens. I also ran a system rinse, and in that case some water does come out of the spouts, like before. Should I keep trying to rinse it with water/vinegar mixture for another day? What do you think the problem is?
Hi, if you ran descale as you should have, then no. But if you haven't, then yes. Let me know that. Also, if you live in a hard water area. As for these coffee machines, it's always a good idea to use only distilled water in them to prevent this problem. The problem is more than likely the brew unit being clogged with minerals. It's easy to replace and I will help you all the way. I would try the water vinegar trick for one more day. If things don't get any better, please let me know so I can let you know the best place to get the new brew unit. Also, I will help you replace that if you have a few basic hand tools. Thank you, Tech Michael.
Hi, I live in Chicago, so it is a hard water area? Can you clarify if I ran descale as I should? Per our previous discussion, the descale mode in the machine is not doing anything. So what I have done is ran rinse cycles, a mode on the unit, and just tried to pour regular coffee with the water/vinegar mixture. Is that right? Should I be soaking the brew unit in the water/vinegar mixture? Also, when you say replace the brew unit, are you suggesting the entire thing or certain parts on it? Because the entire thing comes out without any tools at all.
Hi, that unfortunately means with all you've told me that the brew unit is clogged beyond repair. But you can easily replace that unit. I will help until this is fixed. Hi, yes, you just may need some tools to get the unit open. The best place to get a new brew unit is http://www.melusa.com/product/list/21 filter by type = false. Please visit that site for the brew unit. Once you have it, please let me know and I will help if you end up needing more assistance, no extra cost. In any case, I will stick with you until this is complete. Also, it is the only way I am credited for my time and expertise with you. Once you rate, I will be notified and will add your question to my priority list so you can reach me anytime until this problem is solved. Then you can reach me by simply replying to this message anytime. Thank you sincerely, Tech Michael.
Hi, I replaced the brew unit. The machine still acts the same way.
Hi, that's strange, but then you need a new water inlet solenoid. At least you will have a new clean unit. Tell the parts distributor that you need a new main water solenoid.
What do I do with the $350 brew unit I just purchased? It sounds at this point that we are just guessing which parts to replace versus identifying the problem. How do I test if it's the water solenoid or the drive unit which controls the water flow?
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.